You need some salve for your hair?
I like this. This is fun.
You need a little...
People can see, like, this is the real me.
That's the real you.
Well, the funny part is the way the light works, it, like, my hat kind of diffuses it, but now, like, if I don't wear one, it's going to be shiny on my head. I can go put a hat on if it doesn't work.
You're fine. So we're...
Big butts. Big butts.
We're live
Big
right now.
butts. Wait, we're live?
Yes.
Okay, well
See
now
how it says live
now
out there in the
everybody
corner?
knows what I'm all
I
about.
guess so. Fraser, back up. How's it going, everybody? It's the weekly Mythos Gear Roundup. I'm going to go live on Instagram. I got here, and since we went to Nashville yesterday and made videos, I took all my camera stuff home and thought, I have enough at the shop, and realized I stole all my batteries.
Oh my gosh.
And they can't run just off pure USB.
All right.
So I'm using the old camera today. So we'll just go live on Instagram.
Let's go.
Let's see. Let's do it this way. Weekly Gear Roundup! Exclamation point. Perfect.
I love it.
It's perfect every time. I dictate a lot.
Do you?
But oh yeah, I like dictating.
You would. I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything.
Right,
hey.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, this is a weekly show where we cover all the new stuff that came out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual show this week
No.
because of Fraser eating all the cables.
No, it's me being an idiot, not knowing how to sync all my audio.
It's all fine.
And not making redundant backups. Volume is a little low. Okay.
Cool. What if I do this? Does that help? Hello.
Hold on. Volume's a little low. Which one is me? Check. That's me.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check.
Check 1 2.
There we go.
Fist.
That's
love is a fist.
That's probably better. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll get Matthew.
Hi.
I have to do all the stuff on the computer.
It's fine. This is very exciting for everyone that's watching right now.
There you go. Now say something.
Hello.
Whoa,
Hot mic. I'm trying to.
Okay, better.
Hello.
So we had there's a lot of stuff that came out this week.
It was a big week. This is
a pile of stuff.
This is a big pile of stuff. What do you want to start with?
I think we should start with
the guitar you bought yesterday?
No, we'll talk about that at the end.
Okay.
You put it on here, the new Kaizen colors, and you misspelled Kaizen, but that's okay.
It's you know what I meant.
Yeah, so they originally that run was like pretty modern colors.
Like kind of a muted palette.
Yeah.
I would say. I would call it a muted palette.
It looks like I don't know. I mean, it's pretty safe. Safe colors.
Yeah.
But they're getting more wild. They're getting bucky with the colors.
I like that.
And I like them.
I dig them all.
Let's see if I can.
They're fun. You
want
want to pull it up?
Can I do this?
Yeah, you can do this.
Fraser, will you get off my leg?
Fraser.
But yeah. So what do you think about them?
Well, I do.
Fraser,
I do like the sunburst, like kind of natural color one the best.
Me too. Lay down.
But I like the other colors for their pure audacity. They're fun colors.
Yeah, they're exciting.
Hot pink,
like
lime green, right? I don't know what the actual colors are called.
Aha.
Ooh.
Open image, new tab. Is this going to be? Aha.
Ooh.
So let's see now.
Can you do it? Can you pull it in there?
What is this? Show switcher. We're going to figure this out. I haven't messed with this. I haven't messed with this software that much.
Which one are we on? What software are we using?
This is Ecamm Live.
Sweet.
So, wait, no, share screen.
Share screen. There it is.
Hey, look at that.
This little Starfield in the background too.
Starfield on.
Yeah.
So there's the new colors. So we got this green.
Yes.
And a pink, and then
some fun sparkles.
The sunburst. And see, when I saw this, I thought, oh, those covers, everything's kind of like bronze or something, but that's just the lighting.
That would have been cool.
And then I don't know, fish tank sparkle.
Yeah.
And
then
your grandma's
creme brulee sparkle.
Couch sparkle.
Yeah.
I'm not over the moon about these two.
Yeah.
These two are fun, not for me, but I really like this one. That flamey neck.
It looks beautiful.
It looks nice.
Yeah, and you like this guitar.
I do really like this guitar.
Yeah, you were raving about it after you played it at Sweetwater last year.
Yeah.
And then it finally came out, and we had one here for a bit.
We had a
McKinley had one. Yeah, yeah.
I think, honestly, if I were to get a guitar like that, I would want the 7-string.
So you just go full bore?
Yeah. Well, honestly, the 7-string on it doesn't feel... It's not as cumbersome as, like, other 7-strings.
Yeah. Good feeling neck. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very fun and ergonomic.
I wonder how these guitars are doing.
I don't know. Because, like, when they first... When they first started doing some of the new... Well, when it launched, they had some on their website, right?
And it was slow.
And it was just... They were just sitting there.
I hate being that guy, but I'm like, if you're going to put a counter on your website, I'm going to watch.
Yeah,
and I want to see how they're selling. Because I'm just curious, being in the biz, of how they're doing. But, you know, they seem like dealer-wise, and it's a cool guitar, you know. I like playing it. I thought it felt really good. All Music-Mans play great, so that's never going to be a problem.
It's an interesting thing. But let's see.
Timmons' hair is making it happen today. No hat. Yeah, I didn't do a hat today.
You're making it happen.
Well,
what is a hair?
I got a haircut. I got a haircut this week, and I usually wear a hat so quickly, and then so I'm like, let me show out a little bit, you know.
All right.
Yeah. Get my hair did. All right. What are we doing next, Benson?
We got a comment here. Mike said Benny Benson delay is out.
Benny Benson. Yeah, this thing is a long time coming.
And I played it at NAMM, and then he's been messing with it for a long time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's.
Glad to finally see that thing come out.
Wait.
You share it.
There it goes.
Yeah.
So there it is, and it's cool. It's basically a it's an analog style delay, but with a digital chip.
Mm-hmm.
I like how, like Chris is Pacific Northwest, and it's just like pedals on rocks and trees and stuff.
Yes, it's great.
Out in the woods, this is where I make all my pedals. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It has the tap and the hold, and pretty straightforward.
I said this to you the day before, but I think it's interesting. If everybody knows the story of this delay and your delay, that he started wanting to make an analog delay, and he ended up making a digital one, at least chip-wise. Yeah. And you started with a digital delay and ended up making an analog one.
Yes.
I like that. That was fun for me.
It's the polar opposite.
The polar opposite. But everything
I can't believe it's not analog.
I mean, that's cool, right? I have enough delays, I think, in my life. So,
It's great.
Yeah. So what's this? Have you watched any of the demos? Have you checked them out?
No, because I played it.
Oh, that's right.
So
you said that already.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
So I didn't feel the need to watch anything.
So what did you? What does it do? That's a little different. Anything interesting?
It has modulation, and
that's
then
cool.
It has some other. What was the Switch does stuff.
The Switch does stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can change like the waveform.
That's cool.
It's got a lot of really smart things.
Yeah, it looks cool.
But yeah, I think it sounds good. It definitely is interesting, the idea of using that chip on that pedal in that way, because no one's done that I'm aware of. Because basically he just took like a fully analog style circuit and
then plopped a digital chip in it.
Put a chip in there, and I was like,
it.
that works? And he's like, it sounds great. I'm like, cool.
There you go.
Who knew? So
that's terrific.
Chris is a smart guy, though, so.
Yes.
But yeah, I think it's a cool thing. I think it's interesting. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can just share like. Wait, no. Okay, never mind. I'm just trying to figure out how to use this program. I want to do like picture in picture. I know it does it. I just don't know how to. Jesus Joan Rivers, poor guy, is going to have a complex about hats. No, it's just like, come on.
You're just the hat guru over here.
I'm just talking.
We're just talking. This is where we get a little bucky. You might hear some things on this that you would not hear any other place.
Yeah. The silver face Fender in the background is a pretty bold statement for modern guitars like these. No? What?
Oh, on the Kaizen, yeah, we pointed that out. The Kaizen photo, they use the silver face. That was it was a
yeah.
I think it was definitely on purpose to go for a different vibe.
I think it's probably just like
grab something.
We're going to a studio place.
Grab something.
Yeah, I mean maybe that's at Ernie Ball.
I don't know. I don't know where those.
But yeah, you work there. Do you know?
Yeah.
Looking forward to meeting me at Lawrence, Mass Street. Yeah. That's next Saturday. Well, not 21st.
That's right. That's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I excuse me. I was checking the calendar this week just to see, and I was like, wait, I'm driving to Kansas next week, so that's.
For a second there, I thought it was this weekend. I forgot about it.
No. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Brian and I have been playing phone tag. I don't really know what we're gonna do. Are we going to NAMM? Yes, we will be at NAMM.
Absolutely.
Booth 5049.
5049. Yeah, we're getting all our stuff. Our backdrop came today.
Yeah.
Literally right when we were gonna go on air.
I wonder. You think it has the frame in there?
That's a small box.
It's a very small box. I wonder if I had to buy that separate.
And you didn't say anything on the website?
I don't know. I'll find out.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll be at NAMM. We hope to have some new stuff to show off. It's looking good. Mm-hmm. Right? To show off some new stuff. So
yeah. Well, we're hoping, right? I mean, I've got
1.5 done.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have art.
We're about 80% there on one.
On one. Yeah. We still have some art to finish up, I think.
They're both about 80%, I would say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. That'll be next week's project. That's hard to say.
Next
week's project.
Cool. Let's see here.
So
Benson Delay.
The new Fender Highway Acoustic.
Ooh, Fender Highway Acoustics.
Life is a highway. I'm going to play it at fender.com.
Let's go. All right. Fender and Gibson just have new stuff come out once a week now.
Yeah, and you know what's funny?
Once a week. With his whole show could be, subsist just on Fender and Gibson announcements.
I'm kind of into that. Well, we talked about this piece of crap last time.
Go.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's this.
Yeah,
it's this.
Okay.
And you know what's funny is I didn't realize, I saw this, like some pictures of this, and I didn't realize this is exactly what I was saying they should do. It's
when we were trashing the Acoustasonic.
It's an Acoustasonic.
I like him. I think they look cool. I think they look fun.
This is what they should have done in the beginning. I always think, whenever I say that, I always think about that scene in The Dark Knight where they're on the boat.
Yeah.
And that guy walks up and he's like, I'm going to do what you should have did a long time ago. And he throws the thing out.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. They should have did this a while back. But yeah, I mean, it's basically it's two sizes, just a dreadnought size, which is funny to say dreadnought, and it
still looks very
the thickness of
very
a Les Paul.
parlor style, small.
But
they got the Fender regular Fender headstock, little mustache looking bridge there.
I guess that's probably this is the pickup.
That's
which is
the pickup,
cool.
yeah.
And yeah, Fender's always had weird bridges.
Yeah, the knobs are fun.
Yeah, wooden knobs.
Got some cool binding on there.
Yeah,
they're cool. Where are they made?
Who knows? I'll have to look and see.
Price wise says
what is that? Mexico.
I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
I figured they'd be Mexico, but
I mean they
look fun. Look very comfortable.
Yeah, this to me is exactly what the Acoustasonic series should have been. This is, you want an acoustic guitar to take around a gig with, to mess with, and not have to worry about feedback or any problems. And here you go. You just take this. You can probably put it in a normal gig bag or a 2-in-1 guitar. Chick guitar, octopus ears. What the hell does that mean? This is for anybody that needs a gig. You know the people that are going to buy the most of these? It's not going to be chicks. It's going to be old white dudes who wear cargo shorts and have white New Balance shoes and drive a car that is compensating for something. Those are going to be the guys that buy the most.
And Margaritaville inset.
Yeah.
Every time. That's it.
No, it's not a chick guitar. There's no such thing as a chick guitar.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you go say that to St. Vincent and she'll beat you over the head with her chick guitar.
Someone was asking if the background that they showed off was Starfield.
This is Starfield.
It is Starfield. Yeah, absolutely.
Reminds you of Chet Epiphones. Yeah, because Gibson and Epiphone. Gibson first famously made like a solid body guitar for Chet Atkins, and they had toyed around with that for a long time. It's very reminiscent of one of the precursors to the Les Paul, the Ranger, which is a weird guitar that never really got made. But anywho, I think this cool. Fender thing, the Highway series, is it's a cool thing. It's something that I think makes a lot more sense in comparison to.
So what would be the fundamental differences between that and the Acoustasonic? Because it's like,
oh, man, they got the pop-ups going. Yeah, let's see. Sorry, I'm reading the comments here. I think it's just the shape, and the Acoustasonic has the traditional like electric pickup too.
okay, yeah,
that you
right.
can blend in.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not too interested, but I do think this is a step in the right direction. The one thing I find interesting, and I don't know if you will agree with me or not, I suspect you will. Highway series. So Fender in the past they had the Highway 1 electric guitars. It's a little confusing to call a new line the Highway series, which is reminiscent of the. Is that just me? Because someone said, "What about the Highway Fenders?" And I was like, "What's a Highway Fender? Like the Highway 1?"
I know they did that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was a whole series.
Well, I mean, this is called the Highway series.
Yeah. So what does that signify now?
I don't know, but it's just odd.
Yeah.
Gibson is missing the mark, not releasing the signature key for Sutherland.
Oh yeah, we got the Keanu bass too.
Well, that's not confirmed yet.
It's not confirmed.
I don't think so. I mean, they made a video, but it's not like they haven't showed. You know, we can't definitively say that is true, but I'm sure they're making it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that'll be. It would be cool to have something that's like a Fraser Honey. That's like a road worn guitar. But they by the looks of the thing in the video, it's like a full fat custom shop because it looked very nice.
Cool. All right, so but these Highway series parlor guitars. Like, did you listen to any of the clips?
No.
No.
I probably will. Chicks need more chicks need more gear that are made for them. You assumed you meant it in a negative way. Well, I mean, but what does that even mean?
Like, chicks need more gear that are made for them. I don't understand. I'm sorry.
The guitars aren't cute enough or something. I don't know. I think
like they need to be smaller. There's plenty of small guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Like I don't think.
Yeah.
Like the biggest problem in the gear industry is that there is like still this weird thing, this thing that happens, and I've experienced it and seen it and known people that this happened to. Like, oh, you're really good for like a girl. It's like, what? You know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Heavy amps aren't for girls. So
Heavy amps aren't for me.
They're not
too.
for anybody. I don't want to pick up a heavy amp.
Heavy amp sucks, man. Give me,
dude.
Break out my Mesa Boogie Nomad 55 watt 212.
No thanks. I'll stay
Good
home. No
God,
gig for me.
no gig for me. I was like, this sucks, man. Second I got that thing, I was like, what have I done?
The first time I carried the 2-Rock upstairs when I got it at the house, it's like, this is going to live up here. I'm never moving this
is
again.
where it goes. Yeah.
Let's see. The problem with the Fender Acoustics is that they make me hate Acoustasonic so much that now they're doing what they should. But, oh, okay. So they're trying to retroactively fix the problem that you had already seen, and it's too late. I don't know. These will probably do okay.
It's spray and pray. It's a philosophy. You just put out everything and then see what sticks.
Yeah.
You can do it. All right, what else we got here? Oh, let's talk about PRS. They had they launched some new SEs.
Let's see.
Some really interesting stuff. At least one in particular I was really excited about.
Yes. Let's see. Let's get these pulled up.
One in particular.
Okay. So, boink. The SE. So they dropped this. The Custom 24 quilt, which...
It's wild looking. I'm not a quilt guy at all.
Neither am I.
I don't
think
like
quilted
quilts.
maple
Only from grandma.
Yeah, it's a furniture. It's a
Yeah.
furniture wood.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure a lot of people dig it, and that's cool. But yeah, for us, I mean, that looks okay.
Yeah.
But I think quilt on a veneer looks way worse and cheaper.
Yeah.
Than a flame veneer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
I mean, that is okay.
It's all
this
right.
I do not like because
Yeah,
it says
like,
violet, but it looks like.
It's like brains.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Brains Finish by Paul Reed Smith.
Okay.
So they did that, and then this guy.
The SECE 24 rolls off the tongue. Really rolls off the tongue.
It's got a lot of abbreviations here. What does CE stand for? Because I know
Wow.
SE was Santana edition originally.
Or student edition.
Or student.
I think there's rumors of that both. CE,
Yes.
I mean, CE means a bolt-on maple neck.
Yeah.
Or a bolt-on, so...
But what is the
somebody
CE?
else? Classic electric.
Classic electric. Okay.
Like, okay.
All right. Yeah,
Works.
I'll buy it.
Sure.
I kind of like this blood orange color.
That's cool. Yeah.
Not a big fan of that. The vintage sunburst on the
They do
the
that on
SEs,
all the SEs.
They don't look. It doesn't look quite right to me. It needs to be more brown or something. It's just like this color. I don't know. It's a little off. The center's fine, and then turquoise.
Turquoise.
Well,
That's
it looks
cool.
like a bowling ball. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like this, and I like that they've gone back to this like blackish
Headstock.
headstock veneer thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly,
This
is
is
a
the
cool
big.
one.
This is the big daddy, because if you're an old school PRS person,
the
which
sass.
I mean, I'm old school. You know, been rocking with PRS
You're
since 1999.
ancient.
Let's go! Like this used to be a regular model,
Yes.
the Swamp Ash Special.
And it went through a couple of different iterations over the years.
But this is
one-
kind of the classic version.
Yeah, I like this eerie blue. Irie?
I was like, did they forget the S? Is it iris blue?
I don't know. Interesting. Anyway,
That's cool. But
the sunburst looks better on this, I think, because you're just seeing
Yeah.
the swamp ash.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's an odd thing that they, on the website, they have a seam.
It says rock and roll
Right
It's
there.
a very obvious.
Oh, there's
seam.
one here too.
I mean, I would love to have a one piece swamp ash or even a center seam,
Yeah.
at least
But
because
a center seam.
yeah. But I like it. I love the setup. I mean, obviously, I have a HSS
I like that.
or HSH PRS in the special.
HSHH.
I mean, the S is it's a narrow field, so it's still a humbucker, but you know what I mean. I have that guitar. So it's, I always thought those were really cool, and it's super versatile. The switching is interesting too, how it works.
Yeah, and that's something that PRS has always kind of done, where they go, you expect this to work one way, and it doesn't.
Yeah, because it's not a 5-way. It's a 3-way and then a push-pull.
Yeah, and you can't get the middle pickup by itself. I don't think.
It's all. I think Paul's done that a lot though. Like my guitar's like that, where you do. It's a 5-way, but you get the middle position is the two humbuckers together,
Right.
because that's on a 2 humbucker kind of mahogany guitar. That's sort of the classic sound. That's what people want.
Yeah.
And then, but you can still get all the in betweens.
I've seen
Which
people
is-
mod the special semi hollow to where
Get the middle pickup.
one of they make one of the pots a push pull, so that you can get the middle by itself.
Yeah.
Which I mean, the middle position
Yeah.
on like what's behind your head, an Strat shaped object there. Whoa, that's the sound. That's the secret. That's your funk. That's the balanced rhythm sound.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly believe that.
I think the special is made for it's a 2 humbucker, set neck mahogany guitar, and then you can also get the classic in between tones in 2 and 4. I think that's what the kind of design of that guitar was.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of abalone. I don't care if it's the cheapest guitar or the most expensive guitar. I don't like abalone. Do you like abalone? I like the new neck heel that
is
they got
cool.
going. I think that's cool. I like that a little better than the big exposed flat bit on the back.
Yeah.
I think that looks nice. I think it's. I know that. What's his name? John Higginbotham. He took the proto and hand carved this, so they knew exactly how he wanted it. So this is, and that's neat. I don't know. I like it. I do feel like there should be something printed on the neck plate here. It seems a
Yeah.
little barren.
Yeah.
It just needs
Little Baron
It
Munchausen.
needs that photo of Paul you have on your T-shirt.
I do. I have
That would be cool. Just
I have
laser
that,
etched
that
on that.
old school Paul, like 85 NAMM Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's really cool.
sick. But I don't know. I like color me interested on this one.
Yeah,
I don't want it, but I would play it. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's nothing I need right now
Because
I don't need anything.
the
so.
only one that everyone needs, everyone, regardless of your thoughts about PRS, you need this one.
That's the guitar. We have one right here.
Oh, I don't have a satin. Ooh, the satin looks nice.
Cool. That's the guitar right there, baby.
Man, I got an Impossible breakfast sandwich from Starbucks.
How was it?
It was good, but it's left a interesting taste in my mouth.
I thought you said it was going to leave a mark. I'm like, what are you talking
No,
about?
I feel fine.
You good? You good? You good?
For everybody watching on Instagram here, we're on YouTube. So if you want to be part of the conversation, just hop over.
Anything good on there? Are we still arguing about women and guitars in the comments?
Yeah, I don't know. Any favorite wild wirings? Wired up a P90 set with PTB wiring.
What does that mean?
PTB.
What does that mean? I don't know what any
presence, treble, bass. I don't know
what anything stands for.
I don't like abbreviations.
You don't like abbreviations?
I mean, not normally. No.
No.
Not in conversation. Because everyone assumes you know what they're talking about. I have a friend that would speak to me in not meme speak, but just everything. Every famous phrase that was abbreviated on the internet, he knew it, and I knew none of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever go to Reddit, you know?
Yeah.
Or 4chan or any of that stuff. And I'm like, man, just talk to me. I don't understand all of your abbreviations. What about Ibanez abbreviations? Hey. Passive treble bass. Okay, so like a Leo. He started that with Music-Man and G&L. Which was first?
Music-Man was before
Music-Man.
G&L. Yeah.
And Reverend does that. I think it's cool. I'm not. I don't know. I've never once thought I wish I could roll bass off.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So
the way it works for me is if I don't know it exists, then I don't know it exists. So I don't want it.
Right. You think Epiphone is coming out with a Dave Grohl Trini?
Do I think? They should.
Yeah, I think they totally.
They
should.
absolutely should.
They would sell
that's cash money.
With the Firebird headstock. It'd be that would do so well for them.
Yeah, they should do that. Yeah.
But I think Epiphone. I think they're going to come out with some. I don't think they're going to be at NAMM. I don't think Gibson and Epi are going to be at NAMM.
I don't know.
But I bet in January they're going to drop. If there's rumors of that, if there's photos of it or any confirmation, then they may drop it then. But I do think they'll drop the Epiphone Greenie then, which Kirk Hammett has confirmed. He says, because someone asked what his favorite version of the Greenie was apart from Greenie, and he said, I think the Epiphone because I was playing on my couch. Yeah. And it's like, that's not out yet.
Nice, Kirk.
Good job, Kirk.
He's got to work on that Nothing Else Matters intro instead of leaking guitars.
Damn. Oh,
damn. Man. Hey, I can say that because we're family.
What, you and Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. At this point, yes.
Thoughts on the next logical step after a CE2 Analog Man bi-chorus, the Mythos chorus? How would they compare? I mean, if you have a CE2, Analog Man chorus is more like a small stone. It's not a CE. It's not a Roland Boss circuit. The Fates is that sort of thing. It's more of a Boss thing, but with a different chipset. So it's kind of like
it does what it, yeah.
But I mean, you'll get more control out of our chorus than you would a stock Boss chorus, but it's not miles apart. It's not like you're going from like a dead simple classic Japanese chorus to like a rack chorus with all these controls or features. I mean, they're basically the same feature set except for the vibrato switch, and it's tweaked inside, of course. But yeah, if you're wanting to adventure with more chorus and you have a CE2, it might be a bit redundant to get a Fates. I would recommend it because, of course, I think it sounds great and it is different. But being the pragmatic man that I am,
unless you got scratch to burn,
if you got cash to blow, man,
and you're like, I just need more chorus in my life, then please do.
Yeah, get it and then sell the CE2, and you're, there you go.
PRS
is abbreviated. That's right. That's true.
So your premise is flawed.
Yeah, I know.
But we know what that stands for.
Yeah, I know what that stands for. It's actually initials. So is it
abbreviation? Oh yeah, abbreviation is a different thing, right? Abbreviation is like a shortened.
Yeah. So is initials?
It's a what is that called? Man, I don't know anything today. I haven't finished my coffee yet. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, and abbreviation is just one word, so maybe we're all wrong. I don't know.
With something else, there's a word for that.
There's videos of him playing it live. Cool. Well, hopefully. Was that the beef or the sausage? Are you talking about my breakfast sandwich? See, this is the problem with doing a live stream.
Like
the delay of comments. We're like, what are you talking about?
Probably breakfast sausage. Acronym. There you go. That's the thing. Like everybody's smarter than
Old Man
me.
Brogan. Calcudos. Hey, there he is.
Calculon.
Calculon. Yeah.
What?
It's just I love Futurama.
It's so good.
Can you name your 3 guitars, 3 amps, and 3 pedals you take to a desert island? Man,
3
amps to a desert island?
I take 1. Let's take 1.
I'll take 1 of each, and then I'll use the space I'm saving to take a flare gun
And my wife.
some fire starting material.
3 guitars. That's too easy. It's 1. 1, 1, 1. No 3, just 1.
Well, if I want to take 3, I'll take the Les Paul,
Okay. R9.
the R9.
Not chippy?
Not Chippy. Chipson.
Chipson Sinclair.
I'd probably take the new 335 because we're still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then the Swope,
Yeah.
because the Swope just
594 just plummeted down the
No,
rankings.
no, it's not that.
You
It's
did the
just
video about it's the best guitar ever, and it's just plummeting down the rankings.
No. It's still really good, and it's so beautiful. Like every time I play and look at that guitar,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna do a video where I compare the 335 to that.
I think it's going to be a great video. I'm really excited about it.
But
So
three
guitars.
amps. I'd take the Bloomfield. I mean, I'd just take that whole corner. I'd take the Bloomfield, the
Yeah.
PRS, and the Soldano.
Cool.
And then pedals, the
3
Oracle,
pedals. Yeah.
a Wildwood Mjolnir, and a Looper.
Oh yeah. Good.
And I'll just be having fun.
Yeah.
How many
Cool.
cables can I take?
As many cables as you can. Yeah.
How hard is it for a commoner to take guts of one existing pedal that's beat up pretty bad and put it in another less damaged housing? It depends on the pedal and how it's made. The things, excuse me, I'm just gonna be burping up the sandwich all
I got an
day.
itchy ear, so it's just a disgusting live stream today.
So, swapping out the guts and rehousing a pedal, it depends. If it's, a kind of more boutique pedal, like if you took a Mjolnir, right, Mjolnir,
Meow meow.
and you wanted to put this in a new box, the only thing you'd have to desolder would be the wires going to the power jack. Everything else falls out. But if we look at this old Mjolnir, and you see it's got, can it focus on that? Probably not. It's got board-mounted power and in and out jacks. That's how I used to do it. To put this on inside another box, you either have to drill that and make it match perfectly, or you have to remove these jacks. And that's a bitch, because these have at least 4, sometimes 6 connections that you all have to successfully desolder, because you could rip up the traces. And the power is easy enough. You could get that pulled off or clipped out pretty easy. But that is hard. And you have to be really careful with all these things. I had a guy once, he was pissed because he said that the Herculean needed, or not Herculean, the Hephaestus.
Yeah.
The Hephaestus needed the volume control on the outside of the pedal. And he was like, I want to put it on the outside. And he had the mini one. I'm like, man, that thing is, the volume trimmer is soldered on the backside of one of these jacks.
Yeah.
So to even remove it, you either just clip it out entirely and fly wires to it, or you have to remove the jack, desolder it, get that out, put in the wires, put the jack back on. It would be a nightmare. But it can be done. I've rehoused some things. I rehoused some old Dan Electros. And remember the chicken salad vibrato?
Oh yeah.
I rehoused one of those. I rehoused that for a guy, and he's like, "Oh, did you true bypass it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got it all, figured out. I made it where it was permanently on, bypassed the relay switching, and it's on, and then it's true bypass." And he's like, "Well, it doesn't sound any better." I'm like, "What made you think it was going to sound better?"
Yeah, it's supposed to just not.
I wasn't modifying it. It's just now it's just got an actual clicky switch. Anyway,
Thanks for the advice. I'm glad.
Eric Arends, any recommendations on analog octave? Does Mythos have one? We have 2. We have the Argo, which is, and David got this in the comments. Thank you, David. Argo is octave up fuzz that you can blend the clean, and then the Argonaut is just a cleanish octave up. That is, Green Ringer inspired. We use a very specific matched set of diodes.
Always be the answer to a trivia question. My very first Mythos pedal, the Argonaut.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Jeez, hosing the floor.
Spilling my chai tea.
Good Lord.
Okay, well, and then we have one more
What do we got?
release, the Eventide.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's it called? The Riptide?
Yes.
Eventide Riptide. That's a lot of tide talk. You know
A
what I'm saying?
lot of tide. A lot of vibes.
A lot
on
of
this one.
vibes.
Yeah.
A lot of tides. Ooh, look at that.
They got
That beachy scene
a
here.
lot of like synergy on our. We got to do some synergy on our photos, I guess.
I know. I was gonna take a photo of the fates in our
In a
community
kiddie pool?
the community pool.
Oh, okay.
And then I didn't.
Oh, Rhett's on here. Hell
Aw,
yeah,
hell
brother.
yeah,
hell
man.
yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
No Novo. Did they release something new today?
No, he's probably asking if you would take like.
I don't have a Novo,
You don't have any Novos to take.
so I can't take.
I
shit.
didn't answer the question, but I would take my F1.
Yes.
I would take my F1. I think I would have.
Here. Okay.
yeah.
Let's before we get into the Riptide,
Mhm.
Matthew, what would be your
Oh,
desert island?
I only have 2 amps, so I have to get another one in order to take 3 amps. What the hell are you doing over there, bro? So I've got a Benson Nathan Jr. and I've got my California Tweed. So I guess I have to buy a third amp
Natty
to take.
G. Natty J.
I'll get a Mark 7. I take
There you
that,
go.
Finally. And
Where are we taking Novos? We got
Desert Island question.
We got a desert island question.
And then guitars, I've got my Solus F1, and I would take my PRS Special, and a third guitar that has not been delivered yet. I'm just going to say I'm going to take that guitar because I spent enough money on it, so I better. And then pedals, I would take an Oracle. I would take a Hephaestus. And I would, the third one's hard as we stand overdrive. I'd do the 210.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I think you can cover a lot of ground with those 3 things. You can
get
cover all
it-
the
You
ground.
can get it all done.
But
And
Oracle's becoming an always-on pedal for me, which I never thought I would ever say. But I have it on just enough to where it's not getting in the way.
Just
but it's
slapping
just
back
there, and I just love it. I think I play like shit when it's not on. So thanks, Zach.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Rhett just said, Dylan Adams is here. There he is. Hello, friend.
Oh my gosh, it's
Dylan.
a party in here now.
Speaking of Dylan, he actually sent me a message a while back saying, "Hey, I like the AU-79, but do you think you can make one more like an overdrive?" And no, just the pedal for you. It's the 210. So I still have yet to mail it. I'm going to get it out.
Come on, bro.
I know. We haven't been at the shop.
We've
as
yeah.
much.
We've
My
had
family's out of town, so I need to like relax. It's getting
Yeah.
hot in here.
It is. I'm sweating, dude.
Anyway,
I got my pits are doing stuff. Riptide.
So here's the Riptide. So this is I guess the last thing on our list. I don't know if anything else came out this
If
week.
people, if we forgot anything, please write in the comments.
Eventide makes incredible stuff, and this one's cool. So it's like a
itchy ear.
drive and a univibe.
So you can put a drive and a modulation pedal in one box.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
You can do anything you want.
That's cool.
But you're so excited right now. It's got a lot of ins and outs.
I had like 4 cups of coffee this morning, and then I showed up, and there was an Americano waiting for me. I'm
welcome.
flying high, folks. I'm just gonna be pissing caffeine.
Oh, look at this,
straight.
it's all wet. Oh man, that stresses me out.
Can you get this pedal wet? Is that in the features?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I
I
don't
watched.
know. It's
I
cool.
watched the demo. It sounded good.
Yeah.
What doesn't sound good now?
Everything sounds good.
Everything sounds good.
But yeah, $299. You know, honestly, it's getting.
Well,
I think that's fair, considering it's
Well,
a 2-in-1.
Univibes are expensive.
They are expensive. I don't know if this is. I mean,
What
surely,
are the drive circuits? What are they based on? I mean, I watched some of the demos, but I'm too stupid to just.
Oh
be
man, it
able
has
to listen.
EDM software.
I'm too stupid to know, like, just from listening to something, exactly what the drive circuit is right away.
Okay, here we go. Green is a dynamic mid-range crunch,
Mm-hmm.
and then red is a smooth and boosted overdrive.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know. Well, I can't play it because it won't go through the.
Oh, okay, that's
thing.
fine. That's fine.
But ooh, look at those LEDs. Look
Those
at
are
that.
neat.
What's going on?
That's neat.
Whoa, it's like stretching the picture. Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to zoom in.
All right, CSI.
that. Yeah, enhance.
That is the joke.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Green
cool.
must be for a tube screamer. Yeah, that's what that
Maybe,
was.
right. Well, and I mean, they said green and red. They're using a bicolor LED, which is usually just green or red.
Yeah.
So,
But it would make sense if they had screamer in there.
yeah, and one thing, cool
Screamer
fun fact.
with the Univibe is that's a tone.
That's definitely a tone.
That's a tone.
Fun fact about bicolor LEDs. And our pals over at Chase Bliss, they wanted 3 colors from a bicolor LED. Bi meaning 2, and Joel figured out if you modulated between the two colors really fast, you could make yellow.
I was gonna say,
and so it's flickering like back and forth super fast. And it makes the yellow LED. So on the presets,
that is fucking sick.
Really smart.
That is cool. It's good to know that there's smarter people out there than us.
Oh man, are there ever? I knew I was going to do this live stream and I left all my camera shit at home. So we're using my old Sony camera. Everything looks way different. Yeah. And I was panicked. I found my plug it in, leave it plugged in cord. Thank God, because the battery was dead. But anyway, but you know what's funny? We're talking about all these LEDs, and I don't know
LEDs
if anyone was.
Rule, bro.
Oh man, I love LEDs.
Never thought I'd be an LED head, but here I am working for a pedal company. What? Those are cool. Look at these. Like some HAL looking ones.
This is what I was looking at. I don't know if anyone noticed this on my. That's for a Proton pack. It's really cool. I found the supplier. Cool. So cheap, so much cheaper.
Is that for one?
Yeah, but usually I'm paying like $15 for one.
Okay. So, I was like, we're not using that on a pedal. Holy shit, that's expensive.
Maybe we are.
You got to run this shit by me, dog.
Nerd alert. No, I don't.
I got to balance the books. At least let me know what's coming so I'm not shocked when that price tag comes through.
Well, if we buy like 1,000 of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
If you get 250 or more, they're only $6 a piece.
Okay, that's a little better.
Not bad. Well, yeah, I don't think. Is there any other gear news we need to discuss?
Any other questions you have about my hair?
Yeah, let's.
It's so white.
This is white.
Christ, man. I'm only 43. At least
man,
there's still some,
coming in.
At least there's some hair up there.
That's true.
Yeah. Back there, it's
suck it, bald people.
We're starting to. I didn't say that. I'm going back here, and every time I go to get my hair cut, I ask my Chelsea who cuts my hair. I say, "How are we doing? Are we okay?" And she's like, "We're okay." I was like, "You'll let me know, right?" And she said, "Yes." Which,
those things.
Which is why I have to go to her every time.
You know those things you see in like crime scenes that are like it's like a ruler that goes this way and that way, so they can put it beside something to show like scale of how big it is.
Yeah.
You should put one of those on your crown and have it take a picture every time.
I don't know. It's like every time I see a picture, I'm like, how come no one's... And I know in a photo it's like brighter and like... And then I go like, is that really what it looks like back there? I mean, I wear a hat most of the time. So.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Does baldness run in your family or anything?
No, Pop's looking good.
Yeah,
actually, his brother is bald as shit. So,
oh, well.
Yeah. And then my uncle's bald as shit. Oh, fuck. No wonder. My dad, the only one that has good hair.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
The Oracle juices reverb like nothing else.
There you go.
Love juicing a good reverb. There was a picture of Dave playing the Epiphone version.
Okay.
And Kirk Screeney is getting an Epiphone version. Yeah, I knew that. We've mentioned that.
Hair is a new release. Yes. Very good.
The bond between his barber, a guy and his barber is a sacred thing. I think so. I love my barber. Hobby, he's the best.
I've been going to Chelsea. She owns the Hideout Salon here in East Nashville. I've been going to her for 5 years now. The funny thing is we bonded because she used to live in Seattle and so did I. And she probably cut my hair in Seattle and I went to so many different people I never remember. But there's like the odds are very high because we lived there at the same time.
Yeah.
So then when I found that out when I went to her the first time, I was like, all right, this is it. And she, that's it. She's great.
Hobby's been cutting my hair for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
I think my father-in-law, the guy's been cutting his hair for like 50 years. Like if he goes, then Pops is fucked. It's like he's gonna be looking like
Aragorn?
Somebody with long hair. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Gandalf, my phone. I'm doing a live stream on my phone, or I'd show you. I got some Halloween costume stuff in.
Oh, really?
And because I want to be the old man from
the beginning of Breath of the Wild.
The beginning of Breath of the Wild. So I've made an approximation, and I'm really proud of it. The Eventide has to be straight digital. I assume so. I mean, Eventide's very famous for doing digital, so and they do it really well. So I'm sure it's all digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got for today.
Well,
and I don't think there's anything else. What do you want to? Do you want to talk about your 335?
Sure. Let me get it.
You want to get it?
My foot's asleep.
I brought my special in today too.
Oh, where's Fraser?
He's right here. Fraser's right here.
Entertain the people.
Would you make a Turning Point worship pedal Charlie Kirk signature edition? Wow,
What the hell is that?
That's a lot of things I don't understand. All right, let's show it.
What
off
is that?
here.
I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know what that is.
So, man, it looks way
wait.
darker in this in the camera
Does
here.
it? Does
Looks good. So, 59 Gibson Fraser. No, not on my leg right now. 59 330. Fraser, back up.
Fraser,
Man.
59.
59 Gibson Custom Shop 335.
Do you want me to hold the microphone up for you so
Nah,
you can
I
hold
got
the guitar?
That's it.
It's been my dream to pretend I'm interviewing
Stick
you.
something at my face.
Jesus, man. What? This is spicy.
I know, it's Friday.
It's good. Hi, Fraser.
But yeah, so I went to Guitar Center with Matthew, Jeff, and McKinley after we did our little guitar store tour video yesterday, and we didn't film it. I just wanted it to be just.
We filmed the
just
one at
for us.
Carter's.
Yeah, we filmed Carter.
But GC was our time.
That was
Our time down here.
Down here now is our time.
Yeah, exactly.
So love Goonies, and I took the Firebird, the Paul's guitar, and my Raptail 54 reissue. And man, Instagram's been doing this thing where if you thumbs up, it'll like show a thumbs up.
I mean, that's cool.
If you do like peace, it'll do balloons. It's
Can
very
I
strange.
try something else?
No. But anyway, I was talking to Tony. So Tony runs the Platinum Room at Guitar Center Nashville.
Tony rules.
Tony's great.
I love Tony.
He's been there for like 20 years on and off. Super knowledgeable guys.
He's got all the stories.
He's got every story.
Every story you've ever heard.
And
It's terrific.
He blonde was an excellent choice. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I told him I think because I went there Friday too with Robert Baker, and I came back with
Robert Baker.
I think I just want a 335. That's what I've always kind of been jonesing after. I've never had one.
You've been heating after it since we went to Chicago Music Exchange.
Yeah. So he's like, well, here. And he went and unlocked them. And I played them. He got some prices, worked together. And I admittedly lost money on this deal because I traded the Firebird and the Paul's guitar for this, which is a standard custom shop. So this was new $6-ish grand. So I lost money. But I'm way happier.
Yeah.
I
mean, the time it would have
happier.
taken to sell those two guitars, and we've had the Firebird on the market for a while.
Yes.
It was time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And calling the herd and refocusing is always feels good. My dad told me that you looked really stressed on your live stream the other day, talking about how you needed to get rid of gear.
Oh yeah.
He said I could tell it was on his face. He needed to do this real bad.
Yeah, I wear
Yeah.
I wear my heart on my sleeve and my pain on my
And
face.
instantly when we played that yesterday, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it had it.
This is the one. And we played all of them. All the ones that I was interested in. And Tony had this one and then another 59 in Sunburst, and I like the look of the 59 Sunburst.
It looks beautiful.
But this one
It
is
had-
a little more unique. I know Mick from that pedal show, everyone on my Thursday volume was like, oh, it's just like Mick's. I'm like, you know how many blonde 335s there are?
Yeah.
But this one just had it. And the other one wasn't quite as focused in the mid-range. So, yeah. Happy
Now,
days.
somebody mentioned
put this
this.
up.
The Firebird we knew you were selling, but you gave up Paul's guitar.
Yes.
And that was a hard one because Tony, you every time you played it, you remarked on how great it sounded and how wonderful of a guitar that was.
Yeah, I did. Because it truly was. And it's so funny. I remember one day I was here and I was playing it and I just hit an A, just the A string. I just hit it and I was looking at it and it just vibrated forever. Like longer than any other guitar I've ever seen. It just had such insane sustain. And I walked out to the warehouse and was like, guys, look.
Walked out, had a bite.
And we touched the headstock. You could still feel it. You couldn't even see it vibrating and you could feel the guitar vibrating.
Yeah.
But as great as that guitar was, after playing everything, it's just like,
How many guitars do you need?
yeah.
And what does it do for what you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard. Like, when you have multiple guitars that kind of cover the same ground, and it gets a little bit, you at one point you had like 4 Les Pauls?
Yeah. Well, I have
various different ones.
Yeah. I mean, now I technically have 4 now, but I haven't bought one of them yet. Chippy
Sinclair. But, once you kind of start covering a lot of the same ground, it's hard to justify it, especially if you want to get something different,
Yeah.
And the
you
idea
want
of
what you want, old man Brogan says.
you want what you want. And that's what we said walking out of lunch yesterday before we went to GC. It's like, you'll know.
Yeah.
You just know. you know. And I blew out a couple guitars to buy what I bought, and it's like sometimes the best thing that you can do is consolidate, because then you're focused, and then you're going to play the guitar that you want to play. I mean, pretty much right now I only play my special.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because I'm trying to dial in some tones with the new amp and working on my overdrives, and I want to like have that tone in my head at all times.
Right.
So then I can compare everything and kind of know where I'm at, and it's like, you know,
yeah,
that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm really happy. We're doing an AMA today, and of course, the first question I got was, "What are you going to mod?"
We joked about that yesterday at the store.
I know, like I mean, I have a replica truss rod cover that I like, so I put that on it, but I already had that. Jeremy Baker, hello.
Hey, fellas.
But I don't think I want to avoid or wiring it if at all possible. I don't want to have to pull the pots out.
I think you should definitely live stream that if you're gonna do it. That would be an exciting day.
Now I did the
with
PRS
with a curse counter.
Oh my god! I did the PRS, and what a nightmare that was, because it's so well wrapped up inside. Like when they loom it and install that in that guitar, it's all like perfect. So to undo it, you have to like cut out all this tape and all the wrapping, and it's nutty because like the only thing that stayed in that guitar from the factory was the switch and the jack.
Yeah.
But the switch like wires and the jack go all the way through the guitar, and all the other stuff was like medical taped onto that main wire, that braided wire.
The main vein.
Yeah, and so I was like, are you kidding me? But got it working, and but I don't want to do that because the electronics, the pots don't need to be changed. No. The Gibson's using good pots now and good caps. But I may change the magnets on the pickups.
Yeah, you said that on the AMA this morning.
And I kind of want to flip the phase of one so they're out of phase.
Yeah.
Because I've never had an out of phase guitar, and after I played Greenie, one of the $20,000 ones, just the $20,000, I was like, man, I really kind of like this.
It's fun
because you just do a lot more stuff with it. But I guess that's kind of it for the day. We've been streaming for about an hour, I guess, almost.
Yeah.
But
big week, lots of neat stuff.
Yes, lots of gear.
Excited about it. I mean, this is NAMM season.
Is it?
Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, PRS said PRS SE 2024. So this is them announcing their next year's lineup.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, if you're not going to do NAMM, you can release stuff whenever you want. So it'd be interesting to see when, you know, typically brands will do their refresh in January, because but if you're not doing NAMM, you can do it whenever you want.
Right.
And brands are coming out with stuff constantly, like we do, right? You know, you just, when stuff's ready to release, you release it, because you need that kick in the butt.
You need that bump.
You need that bump, that, you know, throughout the year. And can I have a subtle joke? Just slide that in there.
Sure.
You gotta throw it out there.
I know you love sliding it in there.
But all right, look at this man. I have to deal with this all day,
I've had caffeine
all day. You don't drink a lot of caffeine either, so
what?
You barely drink anything.
What are you talking about?
I'm just messing with you. You and your teas.
And Red Bull and stuff?
I know, I'm just messing.
I'm caffeinated.
He's caffeinated. But it is interesting, just sort of like, you know, if you're releasing stuff all year and then it's like, hey, it's time, like, you know, the Vintera 2 is like a huge release. The custom color Gibson's a huge release.
It was like a week ago.
Yeah. But the point is like, I don't know if we're going to get like a huge, like, here's the new line kind of thing anymore, which they used to do. Now that we're not doing that anymore.
Dylan's got to book his hotel room for NAMM. Yeah, you really should. They're running.
You're going to be in, like, you'd probably be staying in
Orange County, or no, in like Fullerton.
I was going to make a Southern California joke, and Fullerton, that's good. I was going to say you're going to be staying in Barstow.
Fullerton's way better than Anaheim, anyway.
You want to be in Long Beach or Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Come and knock at my door. We've been waiting for you. But yeah, I think I still get excited about like January, hoping that the big brands will have like a big release. PRS usually does that, so I'm looking forward to hopefully their core lineup, because I always get excited to see what they are going to have. So
we need mic stands for people who like to talk with their hands a lot. Yeah, I know.
It's a microphone with a built-in tremolo.
There's no space. Like my hand, when I do this, I'm touching my desk, right? Yeah. So there's not a lot of room. I thought, I mean, we have mounts for booms that we could do. It's just
We just need to be more disciplined, is what. Which I'm definitely not. I'm sorry. I hope it's not terrible.
yeah. I mean, see, we're having fun. You know what we need?
Babes.
We got those,
Yeah, that's true.
and we got Jeff.
Jeff.
Headset mics,
Like Britney Spears?
like Garth Brooks.
All right. I'll go Brittany, you go Garth.
Yeah,
I'll go
okay.
Brittany with the knives, man. I love that. I love that so much. Brittany getting on, man. She's gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
just Brittany ripping katana in half, or what is it? Katana?
Sure.
Is that one of them?
Sure.
I don't know.
Jax.
Jax, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like with knives and Jax.
That's a
like,
great. Yeah. I like when something comes out like that and you see all the memes before you ever even hear about the original
Right,
thing.
yeah.
The internet moves so fast.
It's
So fast.
It's like lightning.
Yes. All right.
Um,
Should we get out of here?
Sure. So next week will be a little more produced. This camera just.
Yeah.
Kinda
And we'll
sucks.
try to have another episode of Pedal Pushers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We it just didn't
We
happen.
borked two
We
of them.
recorded 2, yeah,
We borked 2 of them.
and they sucked.
And they sucked. Just like bad audio, bad weird stuff, and the episodes probably were bad too.
It's like they were. The second one was better. But
Yeah.
I feel like if we did it again, it'd be great.
Yeah, that always how it works though.
Yeah.
So, all right, man.
Okay. Well, catch you guys later. Leave us a comment,
Mhm.
like, subscribe, and do it next week.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Bye.